49 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ. What do I do for the next 11 minutes? It is what it is. I have to, you know what I have to do is, I got to tell you, remember I told you that fucking story last week about my dad and about the nude clippings that I had? He heard it and he told me, you forgot some parts. And so I should fill in the parts. So here is the updated version from my dad. My dad already kind of had an inkling about it because my buddy Matt Trevenin called me a few days before that and said, hey, Mr. D'Elia, is Chris there? And I picked it up. And when I picked it up, before my dad hung up the phone, Matt Trevenin said, you want to go see the pictures? And my dad hung up the phone and was like, I wonder what that's about, right? So the kid came over and told on me. And my dad said, so? And he said, yeah, so I just don't know. I wanted to tell you. And my dad said, yeah, so now I know. Now what? And the kid said, well, I don't know. And that was good because my dad is a fucking boss player. Now, afterwards, my dad, because he wanted to see the picture, make sure there was no animal fucking or anything, said, well, look, if you really want to see a beautiful naked woman, look at this. And he had his friend was a photographer named Marco Glaviano. Italian. His name was Marco Glaviano. Okay? Straight up Italian. So he was like he would photograph naked women, like in a beautiful way, black and white, with fucking it all looked like, film noir shit. And he said, look at this. And my dad starts opening the pages, showing me these beautiful women, nude models, and not the fucking girl who I was looking at with fucking fried butterflies and fucking big ass melons. My buddy in high school used to say Jimbo, and I'd be like, "What's that?" And he'd say, "Jugs in my mouth, baby." Oh, dude, oh, what a fucking goofball. So, anyway, so he shows me this book, this photography book that Marco Glaviano did, and all these women, beautiful women, and I look, and I'm like the wee baby, and I'm like, oh, this is a woman, right? And my dad said, I looked at him, and I said, does mom know you have this? And he was like, yeah, I thought he was fucking like confiding in me that, oh shit, all right, I'll keep it cool. I won't tell mom you have this photo book of Marco Glaviano. Anyway, dude, I would go in and I would look at that after that. I remember I would go in and I would look at it when my dad wasn't in his office, and sometimes I show my friends. That's crazy, man. It's crazy how fucking the shit you remember, And it's crazy to think when you have a kid that, like, my kid is going to have those moments. And he's going to have moments of, oh, like that, just that you remember. And some of them are going to be important and some of them aren't, Like I remember one time I was at preschool, pre-K or whatever the fuck. And this girl, I was eating wafers, those wafers. I always would have these vanilla wafers. I loved them, dude. My mom wouldn't get them enough, And I was eating them, and then she was eating her whatever dessert was. It was dessert time, And she was eating the wafers and taking the smallest bites. The smallest bites. Now, we were both small, but she was taking the smallest bites. And I was like looking at her while I was eating bro, I shovel shit in my mouth. I don't even use my hands sometimes. I just go like this, and I'm like, and then move forward on the fucking table as I chomp. It's like a conveyor belt at the end of a horror movie where somebody's like, no, and they get smashed in the head anyway. That's how the food's getting into my mouth. I don't there's always going to be food, chew. People say, why do you eat so fast? Because I always want the food in my mouth. The second I swallow it, I put more food in my mouth because the sensation is the best in the fucking mouth. I don't want to swallow, wait a little bit, and just suck on air. I want to fucking eat the shit, and it tastes good, and yum yum, it tastes fucking good, and yum yum, it tastes fucking good, and then I swallow it, and then I put another fucking piece in my mouth because...
Sensational.
Because it's fucking...
Sensational.
Because it's fucking...
Sensational.
And this girl was eating the smallest bites. And in my little head, I was like, how old are you when you go to pre-K? I don't know, 4? I don't know. Younger. 3. I was like, am I going to say something to this girl? Am I going to fucking... Because what is she doing? She needs to know that she has to have more of the food in her mouth to hit all the taste buds, and then when she swallows, she needs to put another fucking mouthful in there, so it's at maximum fucking fun capacity in her mouth. You understand? This is the shit I was breaking down as a 3-year-old. And she's chomping little fucking nibble-ass mouse bites, and I look at her, and now I can't help myself, because I'm like, I got to say something, because I got to know what the fuck she's doing. I got to know why she's doing it, because am I going to teach her how to fucking eat? Like, what's the deal? She was younger than me, too, I remember. And I say, hey. And she says, yeah. I remember she was so cute. Even as a 3-year-old, she was maybe 2. And I was like, she's so cute. But I was like, why are you taking such small bites? And she fucking looked at me and she says, because then it lasts longer. And I couldn't really argue with that. You know? She fucking taught me, and I thought I was going to fucking teach her. So the moral of the story is a 2-year-old can teach a 3-year-old something. But I still take fucking monster bites, dude. I've never taken a small bite. But my point is, I think of that all the fucking time. I think of it all the time. I don't know who that girl is. I don't remember her name. I think she was Mexican or something. Maybe Puerto Rican because we were on the East Coast. But dude, I think about it all the time. I think about it often when I'm eating, while I'm taking my big-ass bites. You never know what's going to shape you. It could be the nudie magazines. It could be the small bites to the fucking girl sitting next to you. But that's what makes you who you are, and that's fucking beautiful, dude. That's fucking beautiful. Yeah. I remember when she said that, too, I thought, I'd rather it go quick and just get the fucking maximum fun capacity in my mouth. Because it's more...
Sensational. 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 Sensational.
Sensational. Being a kid was the shit, man. Being a kid was the shit. I guess you get to relive those moments, when you have a kid. I hope so. That would be very cool and very nice and very special.